Ad Astra. Thank you for Ad Astra.
He's finally come to meet up with Zuria. Let's head over to Fermine's camp right away!
Is your child feeling any better?
Thank you for your concern, Fremine. His condition is fairly stable. The family doctor said we might be able to take him out for a stroll today.
Zuria, Fremine, we're here!
Seems like everyone's arrived now.
Not quite. Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon has a guess where he might be. Hey, Foxy! and sharp.
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thelxie looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone yourself, Remine.
We helped too.
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found was high quality. Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with the coronation ceremony. So, could I also trouble you with finding some materials for the crown? You can just keep an eye out for them on our way to the ruins. I was planning to collect the materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some prettier ones than what I could get my hands on.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we head out?
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking, since Thelxie has already shown us his brand new appearance, we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book. What do you think?
Ooh, Paimon's excited now.
Why don't we use the story we know as a reference? Just make the atmosphere a bit less grim.
So we'll take out the sad parts and replace them with happier stuff? Sounds great to Paimon.
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work. Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing, please tell me what you'd like to see.
Let me think. We can draw the weapon. The prince has picked up the Sword of Courage and the Shield of Perseverance, which proves he has crossed the mire of doubt, and now is ready to wage war against the darkness.
Okay, I'll add the weapons. Anything else?
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Thelxie's got some friends by his side now, so he's no longer fighting alone.
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. Anything else? Color. Color, yes! That's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be just grayscale, but bursting with color and hope. Who would have thought the page could have become so inspiring? How wonderful! Splendid ideas, everyone!
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up. Thelxie most of all.
Are you seeing this, my son? Are you feeling inspired by this as well?
I'm sure he is, Zuria. And this is still just the first page.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's get the show on the road and head towards the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Yay! Thelxie's fantastic adventures begin now! Hold the line! Rusty, rebuild! Materials that we can use for the crown, right? Let's get some for Fremine.
These should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for finding the best materials. You shouldn't need anything else.
Whoa! Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead? So these are the underwater ruins that Fremine found. They're pretty amazing, but still not exactly the kind that Paimon was imagining. Oh, yeah, Paimon knows. It's just... Paimon thought we'd actually see a fairy tale world. Like with the water imp's colorful houses and the Rainbow Bridge.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to put up some decorations, but ran out of time to do it by myself.
Whoa, someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things. You should do your best too, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. Paimon can flip the switch too. Now entering Paimon Fantasy Mode! Ahem. Young adventurers, 'tis Paimon, guardian goddess of this land. State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
We are the companions of Prince Thalxi, your divine highness. We have come...
Oh, reclaiming your glory! Thy goddess here has golden glory, silver glory, and bronze glory. Which is it that the prince has lost?
Huh?
Not at all! This is the goddess's test! From your responses, the goddess has concluded that you're all brave adventurers without the taint of greed in your hearts. As such, you are worthy of everyone's respect. So please accept the goddess's reward. The goddess will now bestow all 3 types of glory upon you. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow glory, so your future will always be filled with light.
My gratitude to your divine highness for such generous blessings. Power is now surging through...
Me too?
Now, adventurers, forge bravely ahead and defeat the monsters that have taken over the kingdom. You will be sure to find that which you seek. Please be careful, brave adventurers. Just ahead are some evil enemies that have invaded the kingdom of water imps. They're called... Hilly Churls of the Deep.
The wind knows me.
Time to go.
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your Highness, please show them what you're made of.
Getting gear! Going under! Pair! Getting gear! Frost is coming! Getting gear! Frost is coming! Pair! Oh no! Frost is coming! Getting gear! Pair! Getting gear! Frost is coming! Getting gear! Frost is coming! Getting gear! We're under attack again. It's a Lawitcher of the deep.
There's no need to fear, my friends. His Highness is so strong now that even a Diviniture of the deep would pose no threat to him.
Getting gear! Frost is coming! Pair! Frost is coming! I can take it. Getting gear! Frost is coming! Pair! Day's reckoning! Getting gear! Frost is coming! Getting gear! Frost is coming!
Hold the line!
Getting gear! Frost is coming! Commencing cleanup! Getting gear! Pair! Getting gear! Pair! Frost is coming!
It's finally over! So have we defeated the evil monsters and reclaimed the Kingdom of Water Imps?
Yes, it should now be time for us to attend Thuxie's coronation ceremony. The only thing is, I didn't expect this to go. It was my mistake. I should have told Fremine earlier that we would also need a crown.
It's all because the Traveler and Goddess Paimon were too strong! We just eradicated all the monsters in one go!
It's okay, Zuria.
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time. And you too, Thuxie, my child.
Thuxie's turning out to be a real expert at fighting!
I don't think there's anything that will be able to stop.
Yes, I agree as well.
Let's head back to camp for now. I asked the Traveler to search for some materials on the way.
We can add an update to Thuxie's fantastic adventures as well! Now that we've reclaimed the Kingdom of Water Imps, it's... on, Fremine. Why don't we draw the new pages first? Paimon really wants to update the picture book. Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. Then in that case, after overcoming many obstacles, Prince Thelxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the Kingdom of Water Imps. At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon, revealed her true goddess form to her.
Woohoo! The goddess has arrived! She praised the companions for their purity, and to reward them...
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion of evil, chased away the monsters, and rescued the
Oh no! The crown isn't ready yet!
No. The crown was within the prince's reach, but the monsters took it with them as they fled. They haven't given up and are sure to return, but the prince is certain to reclaim the crown.
Oh, and Paimon can almost see it all happening now! Whoa! The pages are beautiful!
Thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now. My child, you'll also be able to...
I'm sure he will, Zuria. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will...
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness.
Please don't worry. One day should be more than enough.
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. All right, let's rendezvous and see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
All right, it's about time we start heading off too. You've still got some work to do, right, Fremine?
Yeah. I'll need to go to the city shortly to get some parts for the base of the crown. I want to try out a few different designs and choose the one that looks the best.
Yeah, Paimon knew that you didn't often take commissions from others, but Paimon had no idea you'd be so dedicated once you're on the job.
Well...
It's
because...
What's the matter? And what's with that look on your face? You're turning...
Am I turning...
All right. We will...
Okay, thank you. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Nice and spicy!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Oh, you got it!
Welcome!
Clouds high. The birds call.
You can't run! Well,
Akuma, get them! I'm getting sick of this game. I don't like
Another test subject. Fry!
At the frying pan, into the fire!
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strike. Dance with me.
The show's only just begun. Care for the
Another
dance.
test subject.
Clouds high.
be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Dance with me.
Be a good audience, won't you?
Time to go.
At the frying pan,
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Not done yet.
Another test subject.
One with nature.
Killjoy will only just begun.
Boba, get them!
Care for a dance.
Into the wind.
Care for a
Another
dance.
test
on!
subject.
Eat this!
Wind strider.
Another test subject. Fry!
Time to go. As one with
Care
wind
for
and
the
cloud. Wind strider.
Care for a dance. Care for a dance.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Another test subject.
Care for a dance.
Time to go.
Dance with me. Care for a dance. Dance
Fallen
with me.
leaves. Adorn my night.
You're toast!
Care for a dance.
Dance. Wind strider. Clouds high. The birds call.
Dance with me. Care for a dance.
Prepare to be blown
Dance
away!
with me.
Killjoy will only
The show's over.
Care for a
Wind and cloud.
care for a dance.
Wind strider. Clouds high. The birds call. One with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
You're toast! Boba, get them!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! As one with wind and cloud!
At the frying pan!
Wind strike! Clouds high, the birds call!
Boba, get them! You're toast!
Wind strider! As one with wind and cloud!
At the frying pan!
Wind strider! Clouds high, the birds call!
Hey-ya! Boba, get them!
Wind strider! As one with wind and cloud!
Nice and spicy. You're toast!
Time to go.
That's close enough.
New punching bag. One with nature. Time to go. Wind Strider. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Axe right, man! Into the fire!
That's close enough. Melee blocking today. That's close Following enough. Orders.
Hey, yeah!
Take that!
Into the wind.
That's following orders.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows it.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurabad!
Clouds high. The birds call.
The eternal oasis! Finally, some target practice.
Time to go. That hurts. One with nature.
Booba, get them!
Spread your wings and raise a storm!
As one with wind and cloud.
Your coming was
Into the wind.
I'm getting fired.
Retribution!
It's fine.
Eat this!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Your coming was foretold.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Following orders.
As one with wind and cloud.
That's close enough.
The wind knows it.
That's close enough.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind Strider.
That's close enough. New punch launcher today.
You're toast!
Where do you think
One with nature.
following orders? Melee blocking today.
As one with wind and cloud.
Bloom as the flowers in Gurabad!
That hurts. Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go.
You are not
Into the wind.
Axe right, man!
Blocking today.
One with nature.
Raise a
Fallen
storm!
leaves. Adorn my night.
Where do you think you're going?
Wind Strider!
Some target practice.
One with wind and cloud! Wind Strider!
Spread your wings and raise a storm! Where do you think you're
Fallen leaves! Adore my knight!
Another test
The
subject.
wind knows me.
Another test subject.
As one with wind and cloud!
Good job.
One with nature! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Pay your dues.
As one with wind and cloud!
Another test subject.
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strikes!
Another test.
Booba, get them!
Wind Strider! As one with wind and cloud! Into the wind!
I'm the right hand!
Pay your dues.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
You're toast!
Another test.
Wind Strider! Clouds high, the birds call!
Booba, get them!
Another
The
test.
wind knows
Eat this!
Pay your dues.
As one with wind and cloud! Into the wind! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind Strider!
You're toast!
Clouds hide. The birds call. As one with wind and cloud. Clouds high, the birds call. Wind strike. Never again. So many regrets. Verdict is...
Time for retribution!
Eat this! After I get into the fire! Today's the final day of Felxie's fantastic adventures! Let's go find Fermine at his camp!
Hello, Paimon. Hello, Traveler.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for Zuria now. She hasn't arrived yet.
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her. At It's not too far from here anyway. Didn't she say she just lives on the hill over there?
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last.
Huh? Why are you here, Miss Delarose?
What could have happened? That water imp Thelxie, of course. After I gave you that...
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Fremine. Even the missing fish was his fault.
Oh, sorry about that.
Huh? Fremine? Diving? No. What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water. He never came back.
Are you sure?
100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran fishermen I know. The child...
Wait, DEZRO-HiTERZo?
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed... Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill.
It can't be, right? Let's go, Destre?
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead. I just came to make sure that you're both all right.
Time to go.
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please leave us be unless you have anything urgent to report.
This is the residence of DEZRO-HiTERZo, and I am Archon, her family doctor. What did you mean by your question just now? Who else could be my patient?
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself that her son had contracted loneliness syndrome.
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time, but he's... Well, the young master's no longer with us. And now the Madame has come down with the same illness. Are you her friends, by any chance? Oh. So, when she had requested time to go out over the past few days, it was so she could spend them with you.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering from uncontrollable delusions is the Madame herself? She believes her son is still alive?
That is correct. When the young master disappeared, she was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him. But since she had to leave the house, she was unable to see her son one last time. That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable as soon as the old master passed away. First the son, and then the mother.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she even told us to stay optimistic. But you're saying she...
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Then, all the other things that she told us about her son, were those fake too?
No, those were all real. Although, they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good. Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy world where her son was still with her. She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll. She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness. It was all going well, until last night. She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind, and the words that he had inscribed onto it. Then she broke down once more. I prescribed some sedatives, and she's currently resting.
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, we must all calm down first. What should we do? I need to think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth and the children who lived in it. Those patients, and what their doctors said back then. What if... Dr. Jalacon, have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before? It's worth a shot. I'll go get the book.
Yes, this is it. That's right. If what Dr. Jalacon said was true, the past few days have been very helpful to Zuria, so we should complete this journey. We need to show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
One must first face reality before accepting it. The Madame has been crushed by her feelings of grief and can no longer bring herself to face reality. Our first priority would be to get her out of this state.
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures to save her son. But now, I think she might need it to save herself. And if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration and closure. Maybe those feelings would be enough to give her some courage to face reality again. There's no time to waste. Let's set off right away.
again. This is the final part of Thelxie's journey, but the most important person is missing.
Everyone, please don't be so down and gloomy. Remember what she told us?
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give something to Zero, and then she'll be able to recover, right?
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Oh! Be careful, brave adventurers! Here comes the evil monster that stole the crown! There! Did he steal Sign Lab?
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no need to fear! Prince Thelxie looks stronger than ever today! He must be going all out!
Dead reckoning! Tear! Frost is coming!
Rust and revamp!
Tear! Frost is coming! Getting gear!
Winds!
Oh, remember my limb? We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Time to go.
Commencing cleanup! Frost is coming! Getting gear! Tear! Getting gear! Frost is coming!
One with nature.
Goba, get them!
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends, and I'm already very late.
But, Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance...
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame.
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name is Thelxie. He's the prince of...
I see. Madame...
Zuria! Zuria! We've retrieved the crown!
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place.
Wonderful. How wonderful! Thelxie, my child, are you hearing this? Everything you...
And the last page of the picture book. It's still waiting for you to illustrate in color.
Right, the picture book. But
Don't worry, Thelxie and his friends all know what should go on it. Get ready, Zuria. We'll describe everything for you.
Okay.
At last, Thelxie and his friends were able to drive off the final invading monsters and achieve a dashing victory. Their success was complete, and the recovered crown resplendent.
The water imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and applause as he greeted them. They once again offered their precious shells to the prince and reconstructed the rainbow bridge of old. As he watched the scene unfold, the prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the rainbow bridge and took a good look at all the friends who had gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler, Goddess Paimon, Fremine, and... Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person he wanted to see most. At that moment, the person suddenly appeared on the other side of the bridge. She walked towards him with a smile and slowly lifted her veil.
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then that the mysterious person that had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother. Zuria walked across the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head. She smiled down upon him as she said, "My prince, my king, you shall..."
That's the end of the story, Zuria.
Thank you. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you. Maman loves you too.
What's happening? Is Zuria talking to Thelxie?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module in it that's compatible with Thelxie's output signals. You should be able to use it to understand what Thelxie's saying.
Maman loves you too.
But I love you more, Maman.
What? Did you see something?
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy.
Of course, my dearest child.
Thank you, Maman. Your lullaby has always been my favorite.
My poor darling.
I won't forget, Maman. And so is my love for you. Good night, Maman.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Fremine! Why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something from Zuria? Oh, if it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
Don't worry, it's definitely great news. The Madame came here for a visit just now with her doctor. Color has returned to her cheeks, and she sounded full of energy as well. She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit. But this time, she'll work with her doctor to exhibit some picture books related to the illness. Of course, Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will be included in the exhibit as well. She'd like to use her experience to help others.
That's wonderful! So it wasn't bad news after all.
Mm-hmm. Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame wanted you to have it. If, at some point in the future, you were to run into someone with similar troubles, she hopes the book would be of use to you.
But this is her son's story, right? Is it really okay to give the book to us?
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still has the original. It's extremely important to her.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important. Paimon definitely didn't expect the fantasy adventure to be so useful. Paimon was a little worried about how everything would turn out. After all, fantasy is just fantasy.
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said? She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she felt like she also said that was when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son. She felt like at that moment, she was healed.
Oh, really?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real, then how could it still grant us these...
But what else could it be?
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. At that time, the wondrous fairy tale temporarily became reality. You saw it.
What? That can't be what happened, right? There's just no way. Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
Yes. I suppose that would be a miracle. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to... convince anyone to... Time to go.
I wonder when I'll be as...
The soul renewed! The spirit DEZRO-HiTERZo attacks post...